Hello viewers, welcome to Learning with Kamal. In today's session, we'll be covering how we split our data set into train set and test set. So what is train set? Train set is a part of our data set which we'll use to train our model. And once a model is trained, we'll use the other part which is the test set to test that model's performance and see how accurate the performance of that model is. So the data available for our experiment is split into two, as I mentioned earlier. But while doing that split, we need to ensure that the distribution of data between the train and test set is even. So we need to ensure the mix of features across both the sets are uniform. So to give you an example, what we mean by doing uniform distribution of features is if we take an example of the Titanic data set. Titanic dataset has various features like cabin class, sex of the passenger, whether the passenger survived or not. So if we just look at these features, we need to ensure that when we split this data between training and test, it has an even distribution of features. Like both the sets should have an equal proportion of, say, male and female passengers, equal proportion of passengers who have survived or who have not survived. So that is important so that our training model has the right proportion of all kind of data. Now how we do this train and test split, that is what we'll look. Even we'll look at the code samples and I'll try to demonstrate how we ensure and how we look at the distribution of data between the train set and the test set. So that is what we'll be covering in our code walkthrough today. So how do we do a train and test split? sklearn has an function within its library which will help us do that. So this is sklearn.model underscore collection, that is what we import, and within that we have a method called train test split, and it has a set of parameters which we need to pass to do various kind of functions like we earlier mentioned to you, like we need to ensure the distribution of data, we need to decide upon what proportion will be considering for training, what proportion of the data will be considering for test set. So those are the various parameters which are provided in this function which will help us do that. I'll read through the slide as well. Train and test split is a function in sklearn model selection for splitting data arrays into two subsets, for training data and for testing data. With this function, you don't need to divide the data set manually. By default, sklearn will make random partitions for the two subsets. So it helps us to do a random distribution and random division of our data set. Now what are the different parameters that are available? That we'll go through quickly. So the first parameter that you need to pass is we need to pass two arrays, that is your x and y arrays, which you need to pass, saying that okay, this is the data which I need to split. Okay. So an array of x and a related array of y, the labels that you need to pass as the first two parameters. The next parameter is test size. So there you specify what is the proportion of data you want to have as a test size. So if none, the value is set to the complement of the train size. If train size is also none, then by default it will be set to 0.25. So 25% of your data set will be treated as test and the 75% would be treated as training set. Next is train size, very similar to what we did in test size. They both complement each other, and if none, the value is automatically set to the complement of test size. Yeah. Random state is you can give is an integer value which you give. So this random state, whatever integer you give, is treated as a random seed to generate the randomized object which will randomly distribute your records or create a randomization in your data set. This controls the shuffling applied to the data before applying the split. Pass an int for reproducible output across multiple function calls. So once you give a number over there, it will use the same random seed, so you have reproducible results every time using that same random seed. If you don't give anything over there, then it takes a random number as a random seed and then does the randomization. Next parameter they have is shuffle. So whether or not you want to shuffle the data before splitting. If shuffle is equal to false, then stratify must be none. Then now let's see what is stratify. The stratify parameter asks whether you want to retain the same proportion of classes in the train and test set that are found in the entire original data set. Yeah, so shuffle and stratify are related. So shuffle says okay, you want to shuffle the data, and stratify says okay, you need to stratify data to have an even distribution of class, something which we discussed earlier on the various features within the Titan data. I'll be demonstrating this within the code, so it will be more clear then. Okay, so let's jump into the code now. So this is the code which we'll be using today for this session. This is available on GitHub. I'll put the link in the comment section. So quickly we'll start. Let's import the libraries. So the libraries which we'll be using here is import NumPy, import pandas, and import sklearn dot model underscore selection, and from that we are going to import train and test split. Okay. So here we have the Titanic dataset which we learned about in last session. So we have imported it here, the CSV, and just printing it out the head to understand what are the various columns within the dataset. So if you see, it has survived, name, age. Yeah. So these are the various columns within the dataset. Now we go, and here I'm going to use the split function. So like I said, the first two parameters are the arrays which we have to provide is the x and y. So I have separated out the labels over here. So y is equals Titanic underscore df, that is our Titanic dataset data frame, and in that I have selected just the survived. So that is my label. I am treating survived as my label, whether the passenger survived or not, and I created an array, assigned it to y. Now here I am going to use the test train and test split function. So I have to say x train, x test, y train, y test, and the values of this will be obtained from this function train test split. So my x I have given as Titanic underscore df, y I have given the labels, which is the passenger survived or not, and here I am saying test size is equal to 0.2. So my data set has to be distributed into 80-20. So 80 for training and 20 for testing. And I am saying random state is equal to 1. So 1 I am giving as a number as a random seed to do the randomization of the data. Once I execute that, and then I am just seeing like how is the distribution which we got. So I just printed out print x train dot describe. So that gives me the description of the training data set. Yeah. And I have just printed out x train dot shape and y train dot shape. So it gives me the number of columns and rows which it has. So if you see, y will always have one column and same number of rows. If you can see again, y will have one column and same number of rows. So this is first one is for train and another is for test. So you see roughly there is an 80-20 distribution which has happened in the data of the data set into two now. So we have train and test. Now we use sklearn over there. I'll also quickly add in how we can do the same thing using just pandas. So for this we'll use the COVID dataset, which we learned from where we can obtain and how we can import into Google Colab in the last session. So we have done that, and we have just printed the head to have a look at the data. And here is where we are going to do the actual split of data into train and test. So first we say train set COVID df dot sample, and we say fraction. So what is the fraction of data which we are picking up as a training set? So I specified 0.75 so 75%, and I am saying what kind of randomization to use. So I just give a random state seed to 0. Yeah. And this is my training set. Now what is my test set? So I just say covid.df.drop. So whatever is I picked up as training, so I drop that, and that becomes my test set. So this is how we, another way of doing it, just using the pandas. Okay. Now on my earlier slide I was saying like we need to look at the distribution of data across the training set and test set. So this is something which is very important. Yeah. So how you look at how your features get distributed across the training set and the test set, whether there is an even distribution, because your train model's behavior will depend on the kind of mix of features which it has. So this is very crucial to understand this point while doing the split. So what we do is, earlier we did a split of training and test on our Titanic data set. So we are just going to look at the distribution of data. So if you look at this statement, I have seen and done a group by on survived and sex, and trying to figure out what is the count of that records within the train set and the test set. And if you can see, the number of passengers who have not survived, female passengers in train set is 65 and test set is 16. Male passengers who have not survived is 378 in train and 90 in test. Yeah. So that is what it has done, a kind of a distribution of data. Yeah. Now we look at further how we can granularize this distribution and how we can control that. So earlier when we just gave that random state is equal to some number. Now we give stratify is equal to yes. Yeah, and see what is the impact that happens on the split. So I have again used this train and test split function, and I have provided these parameters over here. Stratify is equal to yes, and now I'm running a similar count, yeah, which we did earlier, which will generate a similar table, and you can notice a difference in the count over here. So if you see the passengers which has not survived, now the count of that particular type of class is 374 and 94 in the test set. So you notice there is a difference when we try and use this stratify parameter over here. Now we go further and understand how we can stratify based on our specific columns within our data set. Like different features might have different weightages, or you want to consider to have a certain specific proportion distribution, then we can specify those columns when we do a stratification of data. So here what I have done is, to the similar Titanic data set, earlier we just said stratify is equal to y, but here I am doing stratification based on a particular column. So I specify stratify based on the column sex within this data set, and then we do a similar count which we did earlier, and these are the results. Now you can notice the difference. Yeah, so there is a slight change in the counts. So this is how your distribution changes and how you can ensure the distribution of data based on various features within your data set. So here we did stratification using a specific single column within the data set. Now let's go a step ahead and do the same stratification using two columns within our data set. So now what I've done is I've updated the code over here to specify two columns. So earlier we had sex, now I have put as sex and survived. So now the shuffling and stratification will be done on these two particular columns, looking at the values and class. Yeah. Now I again summarize my data post doing the split, and see what are the kind of values which we have for this particular two columns and what are the count of those values, and I have written a similar table, and you can observe the difference. Yeah. So there is certain difference which happens when we do this kind of shuffling using a specific stratification on various columns. So this will depend on the kind of experiments you are doing or the kind of data sets you have. So these are the things which you should focus on while creating your train and test split. So I've just demonstrated how you can do that, how are the various ways you can do that. Now what are the kind of distribution or what are the kind of proportion of data mix that you want will be dependent on the kind of data set you have and the kind of experiment you are trying to do. Yeah. I hope you are able to follow me. I would like to close this session with here, and if any questions or queries or any difficulty in following, or you want me to change anything, do let me know in the comment section. I'll put the links for this sample code GitHub links in my description, and you can have a look at the code. Any queries, do get back to me. Viewers, thank you for watching.